Hey beauties, it's Riri. We're diving right in. I just received my new DANESSA MYRICKS, the new Lightwork palette. It is not even open yet. I still have it sealed because I want to get honest first impressions with you guys. Also, I'm sorry that the lighting kind of sucks, but I'm going to stand here so that it's just a little bit easier on me. I'm going to make this short and sweet so that you can make an educated decision or a whatever. I'm going to make this short and sweet, and I basically just want to make this just be the premise of showcasing it for you guys. I'm going to swatch it. I'm going to show you why I purchased it personally, even though she's pricey, y'all. It's expensive as hell. I'm going to tell you why I personally purchased it, why I think, hopefully based on swatches and stuff like that, why I think that it is a good value, so on and so forth, and then you can make the executive decision for yourself to make the purchase. I will, of course, link it down below. And I say this every single time, you do not need anything. I'm never going to tell you, you need to go get this. I can help you to make an informed decision on whether or not you would like to purchase it. So, I will say right now, this feels really, really heavy, which makes me even more excited. And oddly enough, you guys, I got the text from Sephora. Alright, sorry about that. My husband called. We are actually kind of in crisis mode right now. I don't really want to talk about it, having a rough ass day, y'all, but this came, and guess what? Nothing in the world makes me feel better other than family and love and music than makeup. So, now we're going to open it in real time together. But I'm going to do some swatches for you guys, and then I'm going to do kind of my Riri classic look, kind of my everyday look that I'm known for. And that is literally going in with my pinky, picking a shimmer for the inner corner. I go in with my finger and do a mid-tone shade and then a dark shade. And like, I call it a day. Okay. First of all, before even actually really seeing it, incredibly heavy, but I have the Sephora, like where I do text updates and stuff like that. Oh God, I almost dropped it. I would have cried. And I ended up getting the text. I knew nothing about this. I really try because I'm on a no-buy. I try because I'm on a no-buy to not really kind of keep fully up with everything so that I'm not tempted. But I got the text and it said new DANESSA MYRICKS for, 24-hour early app access or something like that. I clicked on it, I saw it, and immediately purchased. I did have a $10 off coupon in there, or like $10 worth of points. It is $128, so I paid $118. That is a lot, and I know that's a lot. And I never, ever, ever buy super expensive stuff like this. But just even seeing it then, even before ever going to the page, going to Trendmood, going to her page, seeing her kind of demo and stuff, I instantly bought it. I instantly clicked because it, especially as a makeup artist, but especially too as somebody that loves indie brand makeup, I'm trying to open it, sorry y'all, that loves indie brand makeup and loves all things shifty and sparkly and glimmery and all that kind of stuff and loves special shades. Yeah, I pulled the trigger instantly. So I'm kind of happy to see, I've not watched anybody's things yet, but I'm happy to see that it is kind of going viral and I'm hearing about it and I'm seeing all these people comment on her posts and stuff. My God, this is in here, which is great. And it's also padded inside too. So look, for $118, it should be packaged incredibly well. All right, so this is the box. It is the Freedom Palette, Illuminating Pigments, Colors for Eyes, Face, and Lips. There is the unit carton. And if you've not seen this yet, when I saw this, you guys, I about shit my pants, okay? It has a cute little travel pouch here. I will explain why we have that. And then here is the palette. The reason I picked this up, first and foremost, is because I do like those special, beautiful shades. Duochromes, multichromes, sparkly, shimmery, just all the goodness. I love those. You guys know I love those. But I do also do other people's makeup, and I think for prom and stuff like that, it's a beautiful color story, the layout and stuff like that. But the packaging, you guys, the creativity here, the ingenuity behind it, to me, truly, this is a one-of-a-kind thing. It is packaged incredibly, which I'm so happy about. All right. So, the preface is that you have this beautiful component and everything is magnetized, which I also really love. I'm probably blinding you. I do apologize, you guys. And then the little seal here, sorry, that was upside down. So here's what the package looks like. Really pretty. And then this is magnetic, but this piece right here that is kind of like the branding for the palette flips up and out, and that is your mirror. You can stick it back in, and again, everything is magnetized. Then you would take the top off. Again, everything packaged beautifully. Oh, it looks so pretty! And that is how it is packaged. It is an all shimmer and special shades palette. But as you can see through here, there are finger grips right here and right here, so that you can actually take these out as well. And I'm trying to be very careful. If I drop this, y'all, I would cry. Like, I would literally cry right here with you guys. Let me take my little scissor. But each of these comes out, and they're also magnetic, so all three will come out in that manner. Now, this actual magnetic palette is very similar to like a standard magnetic palette, so I could take these out and put them in here if I wanted to, and I can also use this for single shadows. So let's say I'm gonna go do a prom makeup. I can put all of my mattes in here, and say the person specifically wanted like pinks or purples, whatever. I'll put all my neutrals here, can pop them in there, take these two with me, leave this at home, and then put my lid on. Or each one that you take out, I'm already seeing the shift. This not only is your beautiful name plate and the branding plate, it's also your mirror, but as you travel, it becomes your lid, and this becomes a tiny little travel palette. I am going to take the other ones out. I was not going to do that just yet. But again, you can take this out just like it is, and the ingredients and all that are on here too. So say I do not want to take the larger palette with me. I stack all three together, and it is as compact as this. It feels very weighty. It feels incredibly heavy and sturdy. I will also note as well, I am a huge fan of DANESSA MYRICKS, just as a fellow makeup artist, because our makeup style and preferences, especially working on other people, is the same. She very much has a heavy focus on skin care, skin focused, skin prep, and then kind of making it amped up and punching it up with a beautiful flush of color for the cheeks with blushes and stuff like that, which y'all know I love, or going in and going with a one and done type of thing and swiping a beautiful metallic or kind of special shade on. But the focus is always skin, and I love that because I am the same way. And the only product I've ever tried from her that I just disliked was her liners that were like the multi-chrome liners. They were not good in my opinion. Everything else though, I'm a huge fan. So we're going to dive into some swatches. I know I said I was going to try to make this short and sweet. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. I'm so mother effing excited. I hope I love this. So love the preface of this. Love. And then again, you can pop them back into the thing, and then you can also pop these out individually. So if you wanted to take one, if you wanted to take two or three. I'm trying to not break this thing. And then when they're all stacked together to that little bag that I showed you at the beginning, which also is magnetic, you click it open, you drop your palettes in, and then it seals up. And that also is branded. Like, how freaking ingenious is this? Like, no offense to Fenty, because you look, y'all, Riri, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love me some Rihanna, honey. I love Fenty Beauty. But I feel like this concept, had it have been executed for them when they did the snap shadows, it would have just hit different. It just would have hit different. Okay, let me quit running my damn mouth. Let's dive into some swatches. This one right here, I will start. I want to cry right now. Oh. This one right here speaks to me the most. I am a grungy / warm tones / greens fan and lover. I'm going to get extremely close for y'all. So you see we have a couple of shimmers. We have a couple of multi-chromes. And then we have a beautiful translucent shade as well. Okay, so I will start here. This feels incredibly smooth. I'm going to try to fix it and mush it back in place. This one is incredibly smooth, very glass-like, with no shimmer and no larger flecks. I am seeing a blue shift when I turn very harshly. We have a beautiful lime green shift, going into a beautiful, deep, kind of peachy, warm, fiery, peachy tone. Oh, that is stunning. That is like glass. So hopefully you can see the shift. Oh, that is a me shade. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. That is nice. Next up, we have this shade right here, which to me kind of looks like a maroon. Yeah, kind of like a maroony shade. This one feels, I guess more of like a satin type formula. Not really a shift or anything on this one that I am kind of visibly seeing. Incredibly smooth though. Yeah, this is more of like a cream satin shade. Very, very pretty. Oh, that first shade, y'all. I do have some whites out here. And thank y'all for bearing with me. Like, look, this was not supposed to be here until tomorrow. So it showed up, like I said, we're in crisis mode. There's lots of stuff going on right now. I'm on the verge of tears. But this came and I was like, now I'm excited. So I have something to look forward to. But with that being said, I literally threw on a brow. I have on some of my Too Faced lip injection lip liner and lip gloss, which I'm going to link those because tomorrow on Ulta, they're going to be 50% off what the liners are. Favorite liner. And they're all on a bit of a brow. So yeah, I apologize about my appearance too. Next up, we have a beautiful green and then the orange. They both, to me, look fairly similar. It looks like with the green, I'm seeing a little bit of blue, and then the orange is kind of more of like a fiery goldy orange and yellow sparkle to it. These also look a little bit more, oh my girl. They look a little bit more smooth. Wow. Oh, those are pretty. Y'all, I'm trying so hard not to drop these. I will cry. I will cry with you guys. So here you can see a couple more duochromes. And my favorite colors are pink and yellow. So to like see a beautiful duochrome or multi-chrome that has both. And these, again, I'm not seeing a whole lot of like sparkle and shimmer. It truly is more of just like a glass-like quality to these. Incredibly smooth. So pretty. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and do the more yellowy one. This is kind of a true yellow, but almost like a varnished goldy yellow, if you will. This one feels like it has a little bit more texture to it, a little bit denser. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's beautiful too. Also incredibly smooth upon application. All right, wipe those ones off. And then the last one in this little pan right here, it looks to be more of an iridescent white, but I feel like I'm seeing like some blue in there and then some like sparkle as well. Feels incredibly smooth. Oh, that's pretty and way different than I was anticipating. That's lovely. Yeah, very, very smooth. Woo! Stunning. And you can see kind of like in some light, it like really flashes, and then some light you don't really see it. And of course, it's going to look different in whatever kind of lighting you are in. And I also think this would be beautiful layered on top of other shadows. So it's also going to look different kind of with whatever eyeshadow you put on underneath. All right, so that is our first little 6-pan palette. I'm so mad I stuck my finger in there, you guys. Okay, next up, y'all, I love this. I love this so much. I just hope they all perform great. All right, I will now go into the more purpley leaning one. And in here, just kind of by looking at it, it kind of seems like the same preface where one of them is a little bit more of kind of like a creamy satiny type shade. So I will go in starting from here. This is an intense eggplant, deep purple. This does feel more of a like cream to satin, and it is in a beautiful navy, also with a little bit of a purple shift to it. Y'all, that purple, if you are a purple lover, oh my gosh. Like, I cannot explain how insanely smooth and like glass-like that feels. It definitely has a more blackened base to it. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. And y'all know I say it all the time, honey, brown eyes and purple eyeshadows, woo, they are a makeup match in heaven. All right. So far, I'm not regretting it, you guys. And I know before somebody's in the comments like, oh my God, you spent this much on it. First of all, look, I do not buy myself things like this very often. Very, very rarely will I like kind of splurge, if you will. But I also had that $10 off. I also take advantage of Afterpay and Affirm and things like that. And I also have spent literally, you guys, $25 on one indie brand single shadow. So for me, my preferences and kind of what I have in my collection and the way that I purchase makeup, for me, value-wise, if they all are nice, I feel like I've gotten my money's worth. Like I said, I have spent $25 for one shadow before. Okay, the next two is another purple and then this beautiful like tealy shade. A little bit more texture in this one right here. Oh, we got some sparkle in this one and little flips of pink. This one feels the exact same way, where it's just a little bit more texture to it. Like you can actually kind of like see the particles in there. And hopefully you're able to see the shift. You can see here it's like a light aqua, like aquamarine, going into the deeper tone, and then here you have that kind of fiery pinky tone going into the purple. Yeah, definitely not having any regrets right now. Not at all. Now, if they perform on the lids, that's really what I'm interested in because swatches, in my opinion, are not as important. They are not always indicative of how it is going to perform on the lids. Yeah, I feel like the shifts, anything that's supposed to have a shift in it, I feel like these shifts are quite visible. That's lovely. These are so pretty. And I'm gonna try not to edit this too much so I can try to get it up for you guys. That blue shade did stain my finger slightly. It also stained my hand slightly, noting that for you guys. All right, we have a couple more, it looks like translucent type shades. This one, I can kind of see a peachiness to it. I don't know that it's gonna pick up, yes. You can kind of see a peachiness to it. You can kind of see a peachiness to it. Let me just get super duper up close too. All right, this one feels very, very smooth, even a little bit squishy, putty-like, if you will. This one feels incredibly smooth, like glass. Oh, I was not expecting that. Okay. So this is the more peachy one, and this is the other one that is like unassuming and just looks clear. This one has a little bit more of kind of a pigment level to it. This one is kind of incredibly sheer. I do feel like when I swatch them, they're both going to swatch pretty sheer. And if you're curious about my multi-chrome nails, they are Kiss and press-on nails. They are the FX line. I will also link those for y'all. Y'all ask me all the time, and I always forget to link them, so I am sorry about that. Oh, yes, that is beautiful. Wow. Yeah, this one is completely sheer, and I'm just seeing a ton of blue. Just looks like a sparkling night sky. Stunning. So you can see here, you can see that kind of fiery, like pinky peach shift. And then here, like you cannot even really see it. And then when I get super up close, oh my God, that is stunning. Like the purple that's in that is not even really showing up. Let me swatch that differently. So hopefully we can see it better. There we go. Yeah, I'm excited so far. And again, like, look, if this is not in your budget, like it really wasn't in mine, honey, that's why Afterpay is wonderful. If it's not in your budget, totally fine. But I do know that a lot of people are talking about this, so I did want to do a video for you guys. And honestly, this was my early Christmas present to myself, and I'm going to buy a Cosmic Brushes palette that just launched, and I'm going to call it a day, and that's going to be my holiday stuff to myself. All right, and then last up is the more, if you were a pinky purple fan, we have two on top that kind of look like that more like cream type formula or satin type formula. This one is most definitely a impactful duochrome, and we'll kind of go from there. Again, let me get super up close for y'all. All right, and I will start here. Yes, these are those kind of more opaque cream type shades. And I like the shade selection here too. I'd love to see a like super neutral version of this come out where it's a lot of neutral shimmers and then like maybe some different textures and then some of the translucent shades. I think that would be really, really pretty. Okay, this one's not swatching with a whole lot of opacity. So far this one, that second one, is the only one that I'm like, eh. And again, that's not always indicative of how they perform on the lids. All right. Next up is that duochrome and then a beautiful kind of like pinky peach. Incredibly smooth and glass-like on this one. Same thing here. Oh, they're both multi-chromes. Ooh. Those are pretty too. All right, that is the first one, and that is the second one. Again, the shifts are very visible here. And again, with these types of formulas, or like with shades like this and like special shades, I literally like to just do like 2 or 3 different shades and just call it a day and do just shimmers. Or I like to do a corresponding matte or black and then place a shimmer on top. Yeah, these shifts here are very apparent. I will note too though that if you do have more oily lids or you do have hooded lids like myself, sometimes these more kind of smoother or sometimes more like squishy type shades, they can tend to crease. So I personally like to recommend using a sticky primer or just kind of making sure you prime your lids. My lids are not primed today. Again, I'm not really aiming for a look. I just want to slap some on my eyes and see what it look like, y'all. And then the bottom two, this bottom one kind of looks like a grayy, purpley, taupey color. And then the other one is another one of those kind of translucent shades. This one has slightly more texture, but still incredibly smooth as I put it onto my finger, and same with this one. That is also a really beautiful multi-chrome. All right, so this is the first one, second one. Oh wow, yeah, those are really, really beautiful. Ooh, pretty. I'm so excited, you guys. Like, I kind of purchased it and kind of instantly was like, oh no. And then I was like, no, you know what? I'm trusting my gut. And then I started kind of seeing like a little bit more sneak peeks from her and kind of seeing her little demo as far as like the packaging and stuff. And I was like, nah, I think I made a good decision. And I still hold by that. I think I made a good decision. Now, y'all know I'm a green hoe, so we're gonna go with the green. And I have a mirror way down here, so I'm sorry. Oh, let me, look, hold up. Let me grab my little mirror, y'all. Let me grab my little baby mirror right here. Yeah, I love this preface, and I hope that kind of moving forward, if she kind of sticks to this style of packaging, that like all of it can stack together. Like you could have a couple of these, you know, black cases and have the more neutral leaning ones or whatever. So there's our mirror. Oh, pretty nice. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go back into the very first one that I stuck my damn nail in. Sorry about that, you guys. And I'm going to go in just with my pinky, and I do this all the time. I'm going to go into this shade right here. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I'm going to pop that. I'll do 2 different looks. How about that? That way you can try quite a few. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting. So I'm going to just pop this. I have nothing on whatsoever other than like a little bit of my foundation I pushed up on with my brush. Oh my gosh. I'm going to turn my camera around when I'm done and turn the flash on so we can really see how that looks. Oh my God. That is so pretty, you guys. Ooh, baby. Like, that is crazy impactful. Was not expecting that. So I will take just my fingers. If you do have long nails, you can just go in with a brush. You can go in with a sponge tip applicator. That's beautiful. I'm going to go in with my pointer finger now. I'm going to go into the green shade right here in the center. I almost dropped it. I cannot get over how smooth that feels, you guys. And then kind of the ball of my eye, you know, the center portion of my eye, I will put this shade. And I will do this with, like, say the blue one, I'll do, you know, whatever the lightest one is, or do the translucent, and then the next shade, and then something a little darker. I can't get over the shifts. These are stunning. Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to go into that multi-chrome, kind of like greeny peachy one that I dug my nail in. That is so pretty. And again, just with my pinky, or whichever finger I want to use. And I don't typically worry about cleaning these up or anything like that when I do this style of an eye look, because I traditionally would do this first and then do my base. I also find, just from experience and my own personal preferences, that these work the best using your finger. You just get the most color payoff. All right, now I got my fingers. Sorry, y'all. Hey, look, if you want to get some more of this shit show, you guys, a more unadulterated, real, raw version of this, I do have a new channel, DANESSA Explains It All, if y'all want to go check that out. I think I'm going to go pinks, because yellow and pink are my favorite colors. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go in with my pinky. And this, again, is the one that has, like, the fiery, like, pinky shift to it. And using just my pinky, pressing into the inner corner. Oh, my word. I need to switch hands. And then taking it in just a little bit. And a lot of times with these kinds of shades, yes, I love doing this. But for me personally, especially if I'm doing kind of a full-on look, I feel like as far as like special shades, multi-duochrome type shades, 1 or 2 so that you can get the full effect of the shift is better. Going in with this finger, and I'm going right here, which was another duochrome shade. Again, pressing it. Oh my goodness. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Oh my gosh. And then again, kind of doing it for the ball of the eye. And this is with no primer or anything at all. I mean, I have like a tiny bit of foundation on. I'm wearing the new Huda Beauty Foundation. Let me see. I might go into the, let me go into the blue one. Just because that kind of aquamarine shade is also calling my damn name, y'all. So I'm going to go right here in the more blue palette. Ooh. These are great. All right, I am going to go stand by my window, and then I'm also going to flip over the camera, so I'm not going to be able to see myself. So hopefully y'all can see myself. So let me grab the phone. And we'll go by the window. Y'all, I'm freaking out. Like, this is so damn pretty. I look like Sherbert. Sherbet? Sherbert. I don't know, whatever the heck it's called. I'm gonna walk outside, actually, y'all. Come on. Look, popcorn's coming with us, you guys. Come on, Mama. Come on, my girl. All right, you guys. I'm probably not gonna be able to see anything, so hopefully I stay in frame. I do apologize if I do not, but I want to come out here so y'all can see better. And then I'm gonna flip my camera around and turn the flash on for you guys. Lighting change, oh, pretty. All right. I had to come in here in my bathroom, so hopefully I am in frame. I feel like I am. These are beautiful. All right, you guys. Thoughts? For me, my preferences, what I like, and specifically for like this style of makeup that I really love, and considering that it was a gift to my damn self, and my preferences, come on, and the types of shadows that I love, and the fact that I know that even with indie brands, special shades are upwards of $25 and more. I say for me, it was worth it. I have no regrets. I think it's absolutely stunning. I definitely do recommend. I cannot attest to long wearability just yet, but I will of course update you guys. I'm typically pretty good about updating everybody on things. So yeah, these are stunning. No regrets at all. I think that for me, just the ingenuity, the creativity here, it's something new, it's something exciting. These are the types of shadows that I prefer and that I use consistently. They're my preference. So yeah, in my opinion, I definitely think it is worth it. I do not think this is limited edition, so you definitely have time to think about it. Do you need this? No, you do not. Do any of us need any of this? No, we don't. Do I feel like if the same preferences that you have are the same preferences that I have, do I think you'll love it? I do think you'll love it. But I like the ingenuity of it. I like the kind of travel ease and stuff like that with it. I like that it's stackable, that everything's removable, that everything's magnetic. I say yes. I say it's a win. I also say if you can save you some coin, y'all, and wait till the Sephora sale or something like that, or the DANESSA MYRICKS, you know, like brand sales during the holidays, maybe wait on it. But yeah, I think if you get it, you're really gonna love it. If you do have it, let me know. Comment down below. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm so sorry this was a disheveled mess, but you know what? This is real life and this is me, so you get what you get. I love you. Thank you for coming. Thank you to my beautiful channel members. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.